question for you guys. I understand, Greg, we have a call.
We did. And Josh, I'm sorry. We have bent over backwards to keep the information on the show just totally sealed, airtight. Somehow, Dave Shive, again, we think it's you, is getting access to our writer's room meetings, getting this material information and passing it on to a detractor. Dude, we got another call. Came in right before we went live today on the Reverend James King.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's fighting a cold, too. So let's hear what he's got to say to you, Josh. Oh, and us that are taking on this subject. And let me hit the answer machine, and here we go.
Oh, yes, now, I'm sure by now everyone knows this is the Reverend James King from the James King James Bible-believing, teaching, preaching ministries. Let me get right to it, friends. Oh, my heart is boiling tonight. Whoa. Just when I think the apostates on this These Go to 11 anti-Godcast could not go any further.
Is he talking about you or me?
Of their besetting sins and iniquities. Both. My inside information tells me they're about to celebrate one of the devil's greatest accomplishments in human history. That's right, friends. I'm talking about this piece of filth. It's been vomited right out of Satan's belly and onto the high-definition flash screens of American homes. Breaking Bad. Let me tell you about this satanic slop. As far as I'm concerned, it should be called Breaking Wind. That's right. The stench that comes out of that TV show is the same stink that rises from the devil's very latrine on the lowest level of the pit of hell. Oh, that's right. See, friends, Walter White, he's nothing more than a liberal Democrat bent on getting everyone in this once godly nation addicted to big government through his little blue crystal pills, the same way Hillary Rotten Clinton wants to get everyone addicted to her big brother sugar daddy federal government. Oh, friends, don't be deceived that this Breaking Bad is anything other than Lucifer's literature. Now, I'm told tonight they have a special guest, some fancy highfalutin English major named Josh Mitchell. Oh, how nice. Think about it, friends. A man who's been given a degree for just reading books written by drunken, fornicating, pinko, commie, wife-swapping, tree-hugging, Satan-worshipping imbeciles who call themselves respectable authors. Oh, don't let this young man fool you with all his fancy terms like context, or symbolism, or redemptive themes. Friends, these are just fancy words the devil uses to distract us from what it really is. Cock-a-poo-poo. That's right, folks. You know every single person who has watched this vile Breaking Bad show without exception. And I can verify this, friends. Every single one who has ever watched this show has become either a Satanist or a drug dealer. Friends, I've been told in some extreme cases, some of them have even become Democrats. That's right. I'm sad to say, even at a King James Tabernacle nursing home we've been running for 40 years, one of our oldest residents, Edna Perkins, got tangled up in this mess. That's right. Apparently, she ordered some blue rock candy on the internet that she found that looks just like the devil drugs peddled on that vile show. She thought it would be funny to hand some out to her fellow residents who watched it with her every week in the common room. Oh, friends, the moment me and the deacons at the tabernacle heard about this, we did the only thing godly Bible-believing pastors could do. That's right. We forcibly pumped the stomachs of every patient in that nursing home. Oh, friends, they cried and bellowed all night long. But little did they know that the sounds of their miserable wailings and cacklings were pleasing to the heavens. That's right, because they were the sounds of demons being exorcised right out of their belly and sent back to the belly of hell. Oh, man. In fact, the very next day, I personally supervised the installation of a new television in the common room, friends. That's right, a television that was wired to show only godly programming, movies starring Kirk Cameron or Stephen Baldwin. Now, you've been warned, friends. Do not listen to this vile anti-Godcast. Instead, I would encourage you to listen to my new sermon series at the Tabernacle. That's right, it's called Breaking Bad Habits. That's right, this week I'll kick off the series with the first bad habit, which, of course, is listening to this godless podcast. Then in the coming weeks, I'll cover some of the most common sins committed by Christians today. Reading non-authorized versions, perversions of the Bible. Getting news from any channel other than Fox. And, of course, the most vile of all, family vacations at beaches. More on all this later, friends. For now, consider yourselves warned and do not listen to one more word of this godless anti-Godcast.
Wow, man. Josh, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of embarrassed that you got rung up like